So tonight we are going to be at sea. So if you are at all prone to seasickness, I would take a tablet during dinner, and then when you wake up in the morning, you'll have that in your bloodstream.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Wonders in Black. Journey to Antarctica episode 10. We have departed from Ushuaia and are on our way to the Antarctic Peninsula. It's about 2.5 days journey, so there is plenty of time to discover our new home, the ship.
Alright, so we're on the top level of our ship. We are getting further and further away from land. We're leaving the end of the world to go to Antarctica. Yeah, amazing.
Walking around, we found a small gym. I hear cycling on a stationary bicycle is good for cabin fever.
And sometime tonight, around midnight, we're going to turn south, past Cape Horn, and enter the infamous Drake Passage on our way to Antarctica. So tonight we are going to be at sea. So if you are at all prone to seasickness, I would take a tablet during dinner, and then when you wake up in the morning, you'll have that in your bloodstream.
I know what I'll have in my bloodstream. The main lounge area had a bar. No tap beer unfortunately, but plenty of cans and bottles with wines and spirits.
So we just had our introduction with all the passengers and all the crew. They spoke about what will happen within the next days, what to expect, what not to expect until Antarctica. From then there's a whole bunch of things we can do, like kayaking, photography, but we were told that depending on what happens, because when it comes to wildlife and nature, you cannot just plan stuff, so it's almost like you have to just be there in the moment. If you're lucky enough to see whatever goes on, just take a pic. If you're a smoker, apparently you see more because you'll be on deck and just witnessing things happen in real time. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting session. There you have it. Cheers from nearly Antarctica.
Now the dining area or the mess hall had a buffet lunch and dinner on the first night. There was plenty to choose from, and it's all help yourself and as much as you want. With all these choices, no one was going hungry tonight. They even had a rotisserie or a carving station, but to be honest, the food was actually rather bland. I guess they were catering for the majority. I did notice the chairs had a lock-in system. The waves are rocky around these parts. And there was also that occasional reminder there is no land in sight. After lunch, it was back to business. We had to go to the mud room where we would try out our outdoor gear. After all, this is a scientific expedition. There were many layers to wear because of the extremely cold weather. Waterproof tops and bottoms were mandatory and essential.
We have no land in sight, as you can see. There's no land in sight. Can you see any land? No land. We are on our own in the middle of combining oceans that create this very seasick-worthy adventure. I was expecting the waves to be a lot bigger. From the footage I've seen on YouTube so far, the waves were just massive. Maybe that's coming, maybe not. We will definitely film everything we see.
But so far this is actually quite pleasant, standing out here.
I almost feel like the Titanic I'm on top of the world scene. Yes, that one. I slept very well. I did feel bobbing here and there for a bit, but we are in the middle of nowhere, of course. Now we're going to go to the front and see what it's like. But before we do that, let's go level up. Was I hallucinating or did I see a bird? If it's a bird, that means land. It's not that far away, is that what that means? Or maybe these are seabirds that sleep in the ocean. You're wondering why we haven't done anything regarding drinks yet. I have had my first Guinness from a can, which was only $8 American. Wasn't bad. But with these rough waters, drinking kind of become non-existent. So don't really feel like having any more drinks at the moment. Ooh, now it's a little bit rockier. I like this. Can you see the ship going back and forth? That's quite exciting.
There are daily lectures in the main lounge, and the next one was just as important.
So first of all, Antarctica is the largest wilderness area on Earth, and we want to keep it that way. The best thing you can do is to always follow the advice of your guide. So we're here to give you the best possible experience you have in Antarctica, but also to keep you safe and to keep Antarctica and its wildlife safe as well. First of all, be very careful not to drop or throw any litter overboard. We need to take great care to avoid introducing non-native plants, seeds or animals, and this is especially the case on a warming planet. So this afternoon, we're going to be going through biosecurity, which means we're going to be cleaning all of our outer gear, so jackets, hats, gloves, outer trousers, backpacks, tripods, walking poles, anything that is going to be on the outside when we go ashore. We're going to clean it down and disinfect it. There's also no alcohol ashore, no smoking or vaping. There's also no toilet breaks on shore. So we don't bring anything to Antarctica or leave anything ashore. We also don't take anything away. So this includes rocks, feathers, bones, bits of egg, fossils.
Very educational indeed. I almost felt like I was back in Harvard University. But looking at the window was just as fun. And the map of our journey was a bag of laughs too. Look at that Cape Horn. Thank you for watching, friends. And please join us again for episode 11, where we discover the ship's cocktails, the a la carte menu, and looking out for those killer whales. See you soon. Cheers.